Hi guys and welcome to episode number 3, week number 7 of FUT Champions. The record doesn't look good. I'm going to clear that up straight away, guys. 5 losses in the last episode out of 10 games. It was absolutely shocking performances from myself. AIDS didn't help, but I get it. Other people get it, so I can't even complain about that. It's just unfortunate. I really need to step my game up because I'm not... Like, if I can win 20 games in a row, and I'm not even going to try and say that I'm going to win 20 games in a row, because that is not going to happen. I could finish on my best ever win, but that is my worst ever run in an episode. 5 wins, 5 losses. That's, like, really mediocre, and you guys are not used to seeing that. I'm not used to getting that either. You can tell by the record that we're good, but we're not the best, you know? We're not a pro player. So if you guys do want MSP, PSN codes or cheap game codes, guys, go and check out g2a.com. Their link is down below. If we're trying to hit over 5,000 likes, that'd be awesome. And guys, subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. So currently, we are sat on silver 1. We literally picked up 5 wins in the last episode. We potentially could have been gold. Gold 3 if we'd won at least 8 of the 10, but that wasn't happen. I don't know what's going to happen. This probably isn't my worst ever week on FUT Champions, guys. Just a heads up. But hopefully it doesn't mess me up monthly. Now, monthly, we're in gold 2. We're literally 3 wins away from gold 1. And then literally in the 4th week, all we need to do, guys, is hit that elite. Now, this weekend will tell me exactly what's going to go down, whether I'm going to hit elite. Top 100 or not. If I can get like a 33, 34 win mark this week, which is going to be fucking impossible, then the top 100 dream's still on. That's the aim, but I can't see it happening. Especially with what's going on with everyone going for the championship and the regionals and stuff like that. So, guys, we're going to get into it now. 10 games. Check out G2A. You've seen the team before as well. If you've not seen it, go and check out the previous episode. And fingers crossed we can get back firing and actually get more wins than losses in this episode. So guys, the halfway point has been met. We are here against Benzema, Ben Arfa, Lacazette, Modric, Schneiderlin, Matuidi, Tremolinas, Varane, Koscielny. Actually a very, very nice looking, basically French team, Debuchy and Lloris. Now, I am going to tell you some, was it covered in the start of the video? I think it was covered in the start of the video. The offside trap, as standard on custom tactics. For you guys to change that, just to make sure that you do, because a lot of people have changed it and actually done very, very well in the games afterwards, even though we did concede a goal from Lacazette there. You press Y or triangle on your controller, you then move down to custom tactics and change that to cover. Now, I don't mess around with the other stuff. There is videos on YouTube from other players, pro players in fact, who do show their custom tactics, and maybe you guys may potentially change that to suit what you want to do with your teams. So we pick up a 2-1 victory after first changing it. Now, we do not want a repeat of last episode. That's for 100% sure, because it was absolutely garbage and has potentially ruined any possibility of doing anything for the month and for the week as well. So with that, guys, if you do want to see episode 4 and the final episode of week 7 today, guys, I will upload it at 10 o'clock tonight. If you guys do want to see it, if you can try and hit over 2,000 likes in the space of 1 hour. If not, you can see it tomorrow, and I don't mind, because it saves me a little bit of time to edit and I can go and do something else, you know. But if you guys do hit, and it's very rare I do set like targets and stuff, you guys hit and the video will be uploaded at 10 o'clock tonight, so you can watch it when you wake up in the morning or before you do go to bed. So this game started off pretty well until we were completely undone by an over-the-top through ball on the half-time mark, with Martial getting on the score sheet. That kit as well, guys, I think I've played against it twice this week. This kit is a bronze kit, and I'm not 100% sure where it's from, but maybe you can find it on Foothead or Footwiz, and it is a pretty nice ammo top. I was actually looking for this kit a few weeks ago, and actually went towards the Argentinian League for that kit, but it was actually this one which I was looking for. So Ronaldo burst down the wing, guys, after making it 2-1. Nice link up between Bale and him. We have found a way to change the team. Obviously, you guys know the stipulation says nothing about bringing legends on and bringing subs on. We've been taking advantage of it, guys. You know what's been going down. Bateson is bringing on the legends because Bateson needs the legends to pick up points. And I'm not even ashamed, guys, because you guys absolutely love the rewards videos. And one of the ways I can get them is by having the legends on. That completely changes next week, though, as next week it's one legend within the starting 11 and substitute. So I am completely screwed with the... Well, not... Not completely screwed. I'm not completely screwed, but I'm screwed in the way that I'm used to having a set bunch of players which I use every single week. Now, obviously, you guys, and a majority of you guys, a lot of you guys will have legends, but a lot of you guys don't have legends. A lot of you on PS4 and don't have, well, you will have your set teams, which aren't very expensive, but you'll have them impact substitutions on the bench to bring on and change games. Now, my impact substitutions this week have been Suarez, Mateus, and Vieira. And I'm not even ashamed to say that I am a pay-to-win. You guys know that. But player skill is definitely still needed because you control the players regardless. I've come up against teams, and you guys have seen it this week, come up against teams which are probably better looking than mine and have the most amazing players, and we've completely steamrolled them. And the teams I've been losing to are the very, very good teams, but not the super teams. But the player skill is just completely better than mine, and he knows exactly how to use the players. Now, this week, there has been a lot of things exposed. Not with me, yeah, with me for sure. With my defence has been completely exposed. But two of the players in the team I'm really not like. Actually, I'd say probably three of the players in this team I'm really not liking. That goal, just appreciate that goal. It was absolutely ridiculous. Alaba. Way too attacking. A lot of people ask me why I use Alba over Alaba, and that's the reason why. Alba actually likes to defend. Alaba hates defending and loves to push up. Another amazing long shot given up there, guys, to make it 4-2 in this game. I was getting annoyed with all the goals I was conceding. So Alaba, I don't like him. Sooner I can get back to using Alba, the better. Bellerin's actually been exposed this week as well, bombing forward, not like playing stupid in defence and pointing instead of actually tracking players himself. Koscielny being the other one, I really like. This isn't even digs at Arsenal fans because it's a game. These players are well, they were good. They were good. Bellerin was awesome for me. I absolutely love Bellerin. But Koscielny just isn't the player who I thought he would be. I honestly thought he'd be a player which I would love. High pace, high defending, but honestly, he is really, really bad. I don't know if it's the pairing between him and Boateng, but something just does not click with the team, and I really don't enjoy Koscielny. Now, a bit of a spoiler for next episode, guys. I do change some players in the team for the final couple of games of the week, just to test something out, because obviously, you know, the second week completely messed me up and did ruin all chance of getting some things, so I thought I'd change it around, have a test out, because the team which I finish the episode on next episode, that's probably the team which I am taking forward into next week, and I need an absolute super week next week to make up for what's happened this week. Royce scores a nice penalty there to level terms up within this game, and it was going to be a very, very high scoring game, was this one, especially when Bateson's conceding goals left, right and centre and not defending correctly like I have done previous weeks. He makes it 2-1 with Arturo Vidal, who's another player I don't really like. There's a few players in this team I don't like. I don't know if it's because I'm not used to them. I don't know, but it's frustrating. We managed to get a penalty there. Smalling dragging down our player, and Hullet with his stereotypical corner gets very lucky actually to get it underneath his goalkeeper. Does make it 2-2. The next goal, guys, comes in the 52nd minute. Area time anyway. Mateus on the pitch links up with Hullet. Hullet waits for the overlap. Actually a disguise. Now, if you guys want to rewind that and watch it back, guys, that is the joy of the left trigger dribbling. Now, I pick the ball up, I press LT before the ball arrives at Hullet. Hullet spaces his body so his face is away from goal, and because the defender was charging at Hullet, it automatically twisted him around into the face of goal and did leave him a nice finish. So, one of the reasons I do these videos, I know a lot of people don't like them done live-com, but one of the reasons don't like them being done post-com is because I'm not showing you the live reaction of how I'm feeling within the game. And to be fair, I'm a completely dead person when it comes to live games, especially in Foot Champs. I'm fully concentrated, very rarely talk. If you guys sit in Nick streams, I am really, really quiet. React now and then, but I would say a majority of these clips, guys, I probably wouldn't even talk or even react until it's like a very, very important goal. And with the post-com, I'm able to explain exactly what I'm doing with a majority of the clips to hopefully help you guys pick up one or two extra goals within your gameplay and show you the hints and tips which I am doing in mine. Now, one of them, and I've been nailing on about it a lot of time, is the left trigger, and then this one as well, guys, which is my corner technique. One of the reasons I do it reduces the likelihood of a counter-attack. It increases the factor of you guys getting a goal, penalties, and potentially another corner. So there's a lot of things within my corner set piece which is positive. Not really many negatives. A lot of people have been trying to recreate it, and I've seen a lot of people on Twitter as well saying they've been trying to recreate it, but just really do struggle to do it. It's one of them things which I've been doing since the corners were nerfed after the first patch, and the reason I do it is because when I get counter-attack guys, I am just horrendous at defending a 3-on-1 or a 2-on-1 situation, especially with the way that the defenders are laid out on FIFA 17. This game does not start off well. Into the first half, guys, towards the end, Gustavo scores an absolute screamer into the top corner there, and that was the mustache Gustavo as well. And not long afterwards, guys, he breaks with an over-the-top through ball from Willian, who gets in front of the defender being Bellerin, I think it was, or Koscielny trying to chase him. He makes it 2-0 in the 61st minute. Now, this is going to be one of the longest clips you guys have seen on the channel, and there's a reason for it. Vieira picks up the ball in the 76th minute, scores a nice goal there to bring one goal back, and then we continued our high pressure forward. I'm not even going to split the clips up, guys. I'm going to show you exactly how fast and how quick I was able to turn this game around. You can see him getting dispossessed by Ronaldo, obviously the pace of Ronaldo, links up with Bale. Bale sees the ball over to Mateus. Mateus starts the triangle to Van Basten, back to Mateus. Mateus breaks on through, is able to sidestep, square it over to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo, who first of all dispossessed the ball, gets on the score sheet to make it 2-2 in the 78th minute. Nice finish, and pulls us back to level terms, but we still continued to go out and get that third goal to get the win, because I really don't want losses this week. And you can see, this episode, you can see a bad placed ball there, does luckily get back to Bale. Bale sees the run of Van Basten, holds the ball up nicely, dribbles it through the players. Hullet picks up the ball, and I don't know what he was doing with his defending, but he was worse than mine, because he basically slided for no reason and allowed Hullet to run on in and pick up the victory, guys, in such a short space of time. But it was a game which I completely dominated anyway. I just wasn't able to get the goals early on, and thankfully all three of them come in a short space of time. Next opponent, guys, the informed Payet from this week, informed Kante, Aguero, Messi, Iniesta, Touré as well. As you can see, there's a few players not on chemistry there, and I think it's Touré and Iniesta who aren't on chem. And even the goalkeeper, actually, I didn't get time to look down at the goalkeeper. A horrendous shot by me somehow bends into Benzema's path. He picks it up, makes it 1-0, guys, in the 19th minute of the game. Not long afterwards, we pick up the ball again. Bale linking up with Benzema. Benzema inside the area, steps on back, squares it over to Ronaldo, who turns on himself, or tried to turn himself, but actually did get a red card with Maldini, who Smaldini, who wipes out Ronaldo and gets a straight red card in the 29th minute. That was a game changer, though. With that red card being issued to Smalling, he changes defence, he changes formation of the team as well. And with my penalty, guys, we were able to completely lever it into the right-hand side yet again with Hullet. Now, one of the reasons why I do move my player into centre now is because I just don't feel comfortable with people knowing the run-ups. If you guys don't know about the penalties, you can see which way a person's going if he's got the arrows selected. You can use that to confuse your opponents. You can also use that to, basically confuse your opponents. You can aim left, look like you're going left, but then quickly switch the arrow to the right hand side and smash it into an open net. But with the middle one, guys, are very, very difficult for someone to read what penalties you're going for, and that's why I do it. In the 68th minute, guys, he brings it back to 2-2 with a brilliant finish from Kante there, and a nice goal, making it back to 2-2. Then in the 119th minute of extra time, guys, after the legends have been bought on, Van Basten was in the game now, and you can see him picking it up, holding him off a little bit, and a brilliant finesse shot into the bottom corner in the 120th minute, guys, does pick us up another win, which potentially could have been a loss. A more difficult game than you would have expected against someone with 10 men, but we picked up the win nonetheless, so there was no complaints about that one. Now, moving into the final 3 games, I think it is. Is it 3 or 2? I think it's the final 3 games of today's episode, guys. We come up against a bronze player. 88 chemistry team. Renato Sanchez in the cam position. Aubameyang, Costa, Thiago, Castro, Alaba, Toprak, Socrates, Bellerin. Just to name a few of the players in his team. I don't know who that bronze player is. Early on, we link up with Bellerin through to Bale. Completely failed with the pass, but thankfully Hullet was able to dispossess. Bellerin back to Bale. Bale with a scoop turn and a nice drilled shot bottom corner, guys, does make it 1-0 in the 45th minute. Nice way to go into the half time with a nice goal from Bale. Now, There's one more thing I wanna cover in this video before we obviously don't really have much to talk about, and this one is the goal to game ratios of players. Now, you guys know that a majority of my 40, I would say I play about 50 to 60 games a week. 40 of them are in FUT Champs. My goal to game ratios of Ronaldo, Bale, and Suarez and Hullet as well always get bagged on. Now, they're not positive goal to game ratios. Now, I'll be very surprised unless you're a professional FIFA player who plays FUT Champs to have a positive goal to game ratio with a lot of your players. Now, a lot of people bag on mine because they aren't the best. Now, you guys see what I go through every week. It's not like I'm smashing opponents 8-0, 7-0, 10-0, and I'm not boosting up goal to game ratios. I'm actually playing with the players to get the goals. It's nothing to do with individual records. It's all about getting the goals, and thankfully we're able to get them. Do you guys agree with me that if you do play FUT Champs, and I presume a lot of you guys who do watch my videos do play FUT Champs, do you agree that it's very difficult to get a goal to game ratio positive with the players you do use? Because sometimes there's games where it can just be a boring 0-0, well, a boring 1-0 win, a boring 1-0 loss, and that completely messes up goal to game ratios, which is one of the reasons why I'm not really interested in them. Moving on into our 8th game of today, guys, on our 9th game of today. I just want to know your opinions on that one. There's a few things we've talked about today, and hopefully you've learned a few things with the corner technique and also the custom tactics. Coleman picks up the ball. He is a danger. He is a This attack force, usually I would not even complain about it. I'd be able to outstrength it. That with being my legends. But we go 2-0 down, guys, in the 55th minute of this game, getting completely ripped to bits with Coleman. Bellerin and Koscielny just getting exposed down that left-hand side, and it was a frustrating game. You can see the ball bouncing out to Matuidi, and I talked about him in the 50, was it the 50k squad builder at the weekend? Was it the 50k? Yeah, I think it was. Matuidi scoring a brilliant goal there with his long shots. We were able to make it 3-1 in the 66th minute to sort of start the comeback, but honestly, Coleman, Martial, Sterling, them guys just completely tore me a bits. 4-1 in the 69th minute. There's no excuses for my performance in this game. It was absolutely garbage, but thankfully we have picked up a few wins so far. We make it 4-2 with a lucky goal there with the ball bouncing up to Vieira, who's able to tap it into an open net. But you can see, guys, we were completely dominated when it comes to shots. So the final game of today's episode, guys, we're coming up against Ribéry, Benzema, Dembele, Matuidi, Ben Arfa, Sanchez, Wendell, Toprak, Sokratis, Piszczek, and Leno in net. Another solid team, and especially when I do see Hunter on a majority of his players, I thought I was going to be in for a struggle. Ronaldo makes it 1-0 in the 6th minute of the game, pretty early on. We're able to make it 1-0, but then he breaks on through with Frank Ribéry, who does get a double tap. Koscielny nowhere near Benzema, and Benzema makes it 1-1 in the 11th minute. This game was a frustrating one, but thankfully in the dying parts of the game, guys, a corner set piece yet again working, ball over to Van Basten, nice left trigger, finish, game over, 2-1, we pick up a win. 9 wins out of 10. Let's go and do the outro. Right, guys, so we have ended, well, not really, we've done 20 to 30 in a 9 game wins, 1 loss, which takes us to 34 as our maximum we can get. To my knowledge, I think, again, we dominated but struggled to get the final goal. The amount of blocks the guy made was absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if you can say, I don't know, saves might have been pretty intense for his player as well. Let's go and have a look. How many saves did his goalkeeper get? 10 saves, yeah. So a few chances we probably could have done a bit better on, but a win's a win, guys. We picked it up. We are doing a lot better than the last episode, and as you can see, we're on 24 wins. 10-game win streak would take us to 34, matching our best. I really want the 34 wins, but obviously you guys know the state of FUT Champions. Well, not the state, but everyone's a high-caliber player in here, bar the small percentage of people. But as you guys know, the matchups and stuff are very, very different, because I'm like on a decent win percentage now, and a lot of other people will be. So they're like, I don't know, it balances itself out. I don't know 100% how it's worked out, but that's how it does look. Another thing which I do want to cover, because if you guys do watch my videos, you watch it for a little bit of hints and tips. Go to custom tactics, go to your defending, and make sure that doesn't say offside trap, because the first 25 games I played of this, guys, it wasn't set to cover, and that's a standard thing. It's put on at the start of FIFA. So guys, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like rating, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and obviously that's the team we've been rocking with for this FUT Champions. 10 games remain. Can we get 34 wins? I doubt it. 33 would still be sick, and 30 would match my worst ever finish in FUT Champions, but we're on course to do alright this time round. So guys, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back another day for you guys to enjoy.